What's going on, everyone? Versus Z here, and I'm doing this for me 1 year anniversary video, and it's going to be a reshoot of the 1 to 100 scale no grade Exia Gundam from Gundam 00 Season 1. Once again, we're starting off with a close-up 360 of the kit, showing off some minor and major details. I did Gundam marker that white area right there. Otherwise it would have been blue. The top part of the GN sword is painted silver, but the bottom part isn't. It's lagged off on that one. But anyway, yeah, I did say that this is a 1 year anniversary for me. I have been making videos for a year. Don't know exactly when, but it was sometime this year. So, full body 360. Taking advantage of his leg posability here. Yeah, though that was a nice pose. It is hard for him to stay in a particular pose because of the way he's built. He's not quite master grade, so he doesn't exactly have a full inner frame for him to stand up straight and do dynamic poses like this. But if you can manage to get him to stand straight forever, then that'll be really nice. But anyway, for his articulation, I'm not going to go over colors anymore. Oh, also, by the way, I'm going to do a few changes starting from a couple other videos, like how I began it and everything, but also a rating system. I'm going to start doing a different kind of rating system, and you guys will see it at the end. Anyway, articulation. His head is on a ball joint. 2 joints in the head and in the neck, so you can go up and down, pivot backward and forward, and rotate side to side. That's about as far as his arms will reach. With the help of this joint here in the torso. Without the help of the torso, that's as far as it'll go. So probably straight 90 degrees, but with the separate joint here, you can get probably like a 95 degree or something like that. I don't know. Not much of a difference, but it helps a little bit. And also thanks to that joint, you can get a pivoting or swiveling back and forth reach motion. Arms will rotate 360. In and out, like I said. Rotate at the bicep 360. Bend at the elbow at 2 points. The shield here is attached by this new sort of way to attach weapons on these Season 1 Gundams. You just have this part here, and in that slot there, you just peg it in, and the shield stays there really nice. Oh, sorry. There you go. And it rotates on the joint too. Hands are attached via ball joint, and it does come with another how do you say this? It does come with another fist, aside from this open palm here. His body can rotate side to side, not too far. Can't rotate 360 unless you try to break something because of the way this torso is built. Can also tilt left and right, or side to side. Legs are pretty articulate. It's real nice, kind of like a master grade. Go out about that far, nearly stretched out, or nearly split it out. Go forward about that far, backwards that far. Not too much because of this strange back skirt and how high his this armor up here is. There is a 2-point bend, one up there and one here at where this orb is. Not very flush, but it's really nice still. Really nice for this no grade, though we all know they're high grades. Ankle guard here can move up and down, and so can this one. It can't move as far up as it can move down, though. Well, actually, it can move as far up. It can only go as far up because it's attached onto the joint where the foot is attached to, so you can kind of see where it moves. Basically, it just makes sure that this foot mechanism is all flushed. that's it for Articulation. It was very quick. He does have a lot of points, so it was a plus for me, and for anyone who bought this kit when it was released. Articulation was wonderful for this. That's why it made people wonder, is this really a no-graded kit? Anyway, we can get on to his accessories. I already went over his shield. His signature sword here, GN sword, pretty long. Like I said, I colored it when I first built it, silver on the edges, one side, but I kind of slacked off and I didn't do the other side. And of course, it can form into his GN beam rifle, or beam pistol, I don't know what it is, rifle, pistol. Doesn't matter because he sucks at shooting it anyway. And yeah, there's that. Makes the weapon look all more compact. He also comes with his beam daggers attached here, which you can bring out and out to the sides, just like that. You can detach them, and you can also attach the dagger beam effect parts, which are right here. Comes with 2 of each. Also his beam sabers, which are attached to the back of his shoulder armors. And they're just a little harder to get out, but you can get them out. And of course there is the beam saber beams. Whoa, what the heck? Okay, beam saber beams. And they go on there with no problem at all. And they're attached by a flat peg, in case you guys are wondering. And of course the signature GN blade, short and long. And he can hold it in his hands very, very securely. Very secure. Like, I mean very. Like, look at that. Wiggle, wiggle, shake, shake, whatever you want to do. It's not coming off. And you can attach them to the sides here by removing the white parts on his hips, taking these gray parts here, that's actually for the right side, this one for the left side, you can take it, attach it there, there's 2 pegs and 2 slots, take the GN sword, by default the long GN sword, or the long GN blade was supposed to go on the left hip, so I'm going to do it by default. Just attach it there, there's a peg on top, and you just take these white parts and put it back that way. You have a nice effect, though that does hinder articulation by a ton. Well, the legs, it does hinder the legs articulation by a ton, but the legs do define this Exia. And that's it for accessories. That's basically it for this review. I just want to point out a few detail parts that I did. This is my first model kit since I came back into this whole Gundam world. I got it even before I saw Gundam 00. I bought it, and then I was like, I'm going to search Gundam 00 online. And that's when I started watching it. So I bought the kit before I watched the series. So because I love this kit, you know, of course, I was hoping the series would be just as good, and what do you know, it was just as good. And I did build this kit upon knowledge with, of which that I don't even know now. Like, you see the Yorb parts, they're covered in the black sticker in the back, which is pretty lame for me. To me, if I had known about what I know now, then this kit would have looked a lot better than it already does now. I would have definitely loved to have added a clear green or a metallic green right there. I did hand paint some things. I didn't have any Gundam markers except for the lining markers at the time, so I hand painted the gray parts here on the skirt. I hand painted the gray part behind the mini shield here. I also did the gray parts here on the side. A lot of people miss that, by the way. What else did I do? Not much. I did have an old yellow Gundam marker, which I'm surprised I had, though. So I managed to get the yellow detail on his cheeks there, and I did the black lines, and of course the eyes and the forehead camera are stickers. Other than that, this kit is done. So, what am I going to give this kit? Aside from the negatives, which is the floppy legs, which is to me the only thing, I say it's a must. So, yeah, it is a must. So go pick one up. I'll explain my new rating system later on in an update or in another videos. But anyway, versus Z signing out. Thanks for watching.